Hi, my name is Saurabh, and today we are going to see how to transpose multiple columns of a single row to multiple rows and to associate some constant value along with the columns. So here, take an example. We have a data set where we have names and the phone number associated to it, and the phone number might have been home phone number, business phone number, mobile phone number, various type of phone numbers we can have. But all phone numbers are not necessary to be present. Like take example, Sam as having all three phone numbers: home phone number, business phone number, and mobile phone number. But Chris is having only home and mobile phone number. Similar, Danny is having only the home phone number. So similar way, we have some null values also present in the data set, and we want to convert this to a r- row format. That means whatever value present for the SAM phone number will be associated to the particular row in the new column format. So here if you see, we have Sam having three phone numbers and those converted to the three rows, and with the type like home phone number, business phone number, and mobile phone number. Similarly, Chris having two phone number and both will come here, like home and mobile, and so on. So what are our approach to do that? So in that, let's see what is our approach. So for that, I will go to the paint. So if here I will draw a picture that, okay, we have a phone number column, name column, and phone number column having various phone numbers. Like take example, this is the name column, this is the home phone number column, this is the mobile phone number column, and this is the business phone number column. Okay, and take example name one having P1 as a home phone number and P3 is a business phone number, then name 2 is having only P4 and name 3 is only suppose P1 and P2 only. Okay, so now what our approach should be that we want to explode the particular row to a column. So for explode function, actually we need to have some kind of a name and the value combination. Like name should be n1 and should have the value p1 some separator, then p2 then some separator, then p3 some separator. Similarly, we have the supposed n2 and p2 p4 only. Okay, similar go on, it will go on. And then what we need to do with this okay, phone number. Okay, and suppose we have home number, we want to carry the type also here. If we put H as a home phone number, M as a mobile, and B as a business phone number, so we need to carry the type also, so that we know that okay, this particular phone is belong to home phone, business phone, or mobile phone. So after that we need to put the explode function, and explode function what it will do, it will create a row and value column which we export. Like we have P1, then N2 we have so N, no, it will be N1 only. So like it will be mobile and P2, and then we have the uh, as again N1, and which will go to the business and P3. Okay, now when we have this thing, that means we have each every uh, row has been exploded uh, to multiple rows. Now we need to segregate this home type and phone type to get the what we have here, like phone and and the type. So let's see in the coding how we are going to do. So I have a Jupyter notebook where I have created a Spark session, and that Spark session is, if you see, have initialized a Spark session which is column transpose. For that, I imported the Pyspark SQL, and it is doing first time, so it is taking time. Uh, okay, now our Spark session has been created with the name of the column transpose. So that I imported the Spark session from Pyspark.sql, and then Spark session. I created a session with similar like Spark session.builder.app name and get or create. And then we imported the function which we are you going to use in this module, like explode, coalesce, call, split, substring, and expression functions. So these function will we are going to use in a couple of minutes. So the similar thing which I showed you here, I created a data frame, I created a file, and I just read the CSV file with a header as a true. So if you see here, I just read the file, and then if you see the data in the file, it is showing same thing, like we have the name, home phone number, business phone number, and the mobile phone. So what we want trying to do, like I said that we are kind of creating a array or list to explode the particular columns. So let me see that, okay, how we can do that. So I just what I did that I created a temporary view, like a name, phone number, file. And what I did, I just created a temporary view with the data frame. Okay, now if you see in the temporary view what is there, so if I put the Spark SQL command, we have the same whatever we have in the data frame, but in the view format. And so like we say, we need to create a kind of array or list of on top of all the columns which is present for particular name. So what we need to do, we need to concat all the columns which we want to create an array with the, like if it is the home type, then it will be H, and then when the business type, it will be B, and mobile phone, it will be M. And if we see here, so if you see, I concatenated as a phone number all the column, and if you see, there is a problem. If you see where we have all the values present, it is doing fine, but whenever we have the null values, it is giving the null. That means we can't concatenate the null value with the valid value. Okay, so now what we need to do, so there is a function which is called coalesce in the Spark SQL, or the, you can say, Pyspark, which will do the thing for us. That means it will see if any null value is present, it will return nothing, but if it is a valid value, then it will give you the value. So if you same uh, query, if I am running with the coalesce function, let's see what happens. So if we run that, if you run that, if you see, if we have all the phone number, it is came with the phone number and the type, but where the value is missing and it is coming as a null, it is only coming as a type, which is a kind of business phone number. So if okay, so now if you see, go here, and if we see what I need to do, I need to just take this particular uh, function and is this particular column and do the explode with the comma as a separation. So if you see here, what I did, I did the explode function, and this explode function is taking a delimiter as a comma with the phone number column. So that means it will have each row, or each, you can say, the row will have multiple rows, exploded rows, with the value present in the phone number column. So let me run that. So it's showing some error. So let me just comment this line and run it again. So, and then if I'm running this, explode is not defined. Okay, because I didn't run this function. Okay, now if I should run, it should work. Okay, yeah. So if you see here now, everything has been exploded. Each value in the column present in the phone number, which is separated by the comma, it has been splitted to a multiple rows, and we have the phone number and the null value is coming as a spaces and the type of that. And the next thing what we want to do, we want to separate it out the phone number and the type. So here for separating the phone number and type, we are going to use string functions. So in string functions, if you see here, I'm using some substring. So substring, what I need to do, I need to take all the value except the last one. Okay, so substring function in Spark, it will take the value the string value and the starting position and the length you want to split. Okay, so here if I have the phone number as a column and starting position is 0 and length of the particular what we want to strip is the length, the particular column length minus 1, because we don't want the last one. Similarly, then we need to create a new column with column, and the same column we will take phone number, and this time we will take only the last byte. That means the phone number, I want a minus one because I'm taking the last one. So you know string will start either 0 and the last start from minus 1 and the first letter or the first character, and then I will dropping the phone number. So if you see, and same time what I am doing, that I am filtering out the phone number column where we have the uh, uh, spaces, like we have the only spaces in the phone number. So let me do that. So just I will run first this one, I will comment it out, and when I will run it will just I will put the so so if you see here, we have the some spaces values and some but the basic thing which we want to do has completed. That means we want to separate out phone number and type. So we did the substring operations and we separated out. And then we will split the other one. That means we will remove the so here and just put the show. So let's see what happened. Oh, now if you see, we have removed all the blank value and we have separated out the phone number and the type, and we have exploded the function. So this is it, guys. That means this function explode function is always work with the list and array. So if when you want to explode multiple column, we need to concatenate, we need to handle the null values, and then we need to use explode and substring if you want to further do the postmortem of the string. Okay, so if you like the video, please hit subscribe my channel, hit like and comment if you have anything else. I will post the GitHub link for the code as well as the dataset in my description. Thank you very much. We'll see you on next video. Thank you.